I feel that oftentimes the church has an agenda, come and believe like we do. And I feel that God calls us to just come and be. Come and be with each other, grow in your love for me, God, grow in your love for each other, and serve each other. People want to be known. They need a place to belong, and they want to be able to be real, who they are, their authentic selves, and to not be judged by that, not be pushed aside because they may have a difference of opinion from someone else. And so often we have this idea of let's agree to disagree, but we turn our backs. I think we need a place where we can all be who we are and not be the same, but stay in conversation and stay in relationship. That's a really hard question, because right now I think what we see first is just the opposite of that. So you have to look much deeper to find healing and wholeness. And I think places of healing and wholeness are places where we avoid the easy conversations of I feel this way or you feel that way. You know, all the things on Facebook that are so polarizing. Healing and wholeness is setting aside those opinions that might be in the forefront and daring to be in relationship with people who are different. I'm working very closely on ministries that I feel are important with people who feel very differently than I do. And I've learned the hard way that I can't go there politically with folks who are different, because we're both passionate about our ends of the spectrum, so to speak. However, when I choose to not talk about those things that divide us, and we focus on our desire to serve people in our community through a shelter or through a ministry that we're passionate about, I find that that's a place of healing for me. And I can avoid the things that tend to rip us apart and stay in the space where we're working side by side on things that bring us joy, things that I believe bring God joy. And in that, we build a relationship that brings us joy and brings God joy. The spiritual guides that have been the most supportive for me are the ones that, when I take time to sit and to be still, find me on the page. When I read of the inspiration from the past, folks like Dietrich Bonhoeffer or Thomas Merton, others, there is such wisdom in those that were more contemplative and took time to sit and to think and to listen. I think when I've been in my most fertile space spiritually is when I've taken time to journal and to write and to listen, to look for God in places that I might not normally see God, and to capture that and to wrestle with it on the page. So it kind of goes against who I am. I'm very much an extrovert and feel God's presence often when I'm with people, when I'm serving, when I'm in a relationship. However, I find that a lot of my need is in these quiet spaces that are harder for me to step into because of my personality.